Hey guys, Renraiser here, and we're here. We're gonna do a video on the banners. I didn't do this last time when Venti's banner came out, or Tao's banner, or something like that. But yeah, I wanted to look the banner coming up, and I was just thinking of which one should you summon for, because Venti has 2 more days left. I should upload this today, hopefully. 2 days left. I was like, hey, either go all in on Venti now, or should you, summon on the new banner coming out. So, okay, let's talk about the characters on the new. Let's talk about the characters in the new banner, okay? We have the 5-star rerun banner of Child, Tartaglia, a Hydro DPS. He's a very good DPS. He's one of the best DPSs in the game that exists. Also, I will not be commenting on characters that don't exist. So if there's any comments on characters that don't exist, I am literally not even gonna acknowledge you. I'm probably gonna read it. I'm probably gonna like, oh look, cool, that character doesn't exist. We're talking about these two banners, the banners that are out, not anything that does not exist. Okay. Child. Now, in terms of 5 stars, Venti and Child are 2 different 5 stars. Venti is a support CC god that is like the alley he works with. That is the only place he works with. He's great for every domain and Spiral Abyss boss fights. I don't recommend him at all. I fucking don't recommend. Why would you use Venti for a boss fight, sir? This is like his kit does not help him fight bosses, or a single target DPS output. Venti's great for multi-target, and his E is just a recharge tool. That is literally all that is, and a bit of an exploration tool. That's what Venti's Q and E. Child's E is worse on burst DPS damage. His E switches to a melee because he's actually, contrary to this picture, he is a bow character that doesn't use his bow at all. I don't see Tartaglia mains use Child as a bow character. It switches to a stance, a dual wielding, two size dagger, quick attack, burst. It's a burst damage, and his Q, depending on which stance, it's both stance. It is a burst DPS blast. I don't have Child. I can't really show you it. Yeah, but I can show you someone like Venti. Okay. Now, the numbers might be skewed a little bit. Only a little bit will the numbers be skewed. Yeet. Yeet. Ah, God, okay. This is exactly the place. We want to show him. Oh, come on, what the heck? I really did not. I forgot this domain, But as you can see, even in a domain like this, Venti still dominates. Like, even when he takes his energy recharge is still insane, where like even a domain that takes away his Q, he still dominates. He still dominates. Okay, that's Venti. He's pretty good. Venti's a really good character. You know, Stringless is probably one of his best weapons for free to play. Yeah, I'll say free to play. I'll say free to play. I like saying, you know, most people have the Stringless, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm just lucky. Yeah. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, the Venti's other two. And now let's talk about the 4 stars on each banner. I can't really talk about, well, here. If you need a support, a really good support, if you're struggling with something like 11-2 of Spiral Abyss, Venti will help you clear it. He's very good with most Spiral Abyss. He probably, like, he's one of the biggest carries. It's just something like, it's pretty easy with Venti. With Child is a DPS. If you need a second DPS or a main DPS, if you're struggling in the game right now because you don't have a DPS, Child works. Child works, okay? Child is one of the best DPSs. Just make sure that Child needs sub DPSs for him to work. He's not like other main DPS characters that can just solo main DPS like the whole time. Child like thrives off sub DPSs because it's cooldown on his E, so you switch to another sub DPS, use them, and that's good. That's good enough. That's what you need for Child. Now let's talk about the 4 stars. On Venti's banner, it's Razor, Noelle, and Sucrose. Okay, all 3 of these 4 stars are very good. Okay, all 3 of these 4 stars are very good. Sucrose is a good elemental mastery character, and she gets better at C6. She gets way better at C6. Noelle is a unit I don't know the absolute power of. Noelle's pretty good. I know she gets way better at C6. She's definitely a character that heavily relies on like getting Constellation to be way better. But I'm not the biggest Noelle main. I tried to build her and I failed, but that was when she was at like C1. She's a tank, she's a healer, and she can be a DPS at C6, I think. Razor, I know a bunch about Razor. Razor is what I say is one of the best 4-star DPS. Razor's the best 4-star. I definitely say the best 4-star DPS character. Simple as that. If you don't agree, then I don't know. I don't know. He's definitely the most built for DPS. He thrives off being on the field. He thrives off constantly getting his ult off. So yeah, I definitely think Razor is one of the best 4-star DPSs. And if you need a DPS character but you can't get one, Razor's great. Razor's great. His constellations make him better, but you don't really need his constellation, so you can still thrive. Now, the 4 stars on Child's banner. One of them is Barbara, the other is Fischl, and the next one is Rosaria. Now, Rosaria is new. Rosaria nobody has on their account, so Rosaria will be one of them. Is the most valuable character on either banner. Literally. Literally, Rosaria is one of the most valuable character on each of those 2 banner. Either banner. So yeah. I don't know. We don't know what she'll do. Speculation. We don't actually know what she'll do. Like I said, numbers that don't exist for a character that's not out yet. Oh, I don't have the numbers, so by actual majority. I can't find the numbers in game or on Mihoyo's website, so I'm pretty sure those numbers don't exist. Rosari's numbers aren't even out here. But her kit looks cool. She summons a spear on her Q. She teleports behind smaller creatures with her E. It looks pretty cool. I don't know how she's gonna work. She looks cool. Now, Official. One of my favorite 4-stars in the game. She's a great 4-star. She has been overthrown on one of the best. She's still one of the best 4-stars for her just sub DPS potentials. Her artifacts, you can do whatever on her artifacts. Her constellation makes her great. Her Q and E. Her sub DPS potential is the best, and support DPS potential. She support and sub DPS, two things you can kind of. She's one of the best supports. You put her E down, you take her off the field. Once the bird goes away, I can show you. Okay. Official is simple. You put her E down, and it attacks whatever's in the area. It's simple as that. Once this thing goes away, you put her Q, and you can switch immediately into another character. You don't have to stay there for the full animation. Simple as that. And now it stays here for another until you can get her back with the E. It's pretty easy. Official's pretty good on that stuff. Let's see, Official, you got your eyes closed there. Official? This game has a few glitches. Okay. Now, Barbara. Barbara is what we say the worst character on either banner. Barbara is, for all you new players, she'll be great because she's a healer, but she doesn't potentially, like, you know, get anything insane off of her you know, constellation. Her constellations are basically, hey, more healing, this helps her charge her E, Q, and when Barbara's party not on the field, one of your own party members falls, it automatically revives the fallen character, fully restores the revived character HP to 100. Then the effect occurs every 15 minutes. That's a very long charge time. 15 minutes is a pretty long charge. That is a pretty long, like, that sounds overpowered, but the 15 minutes thing kind of makes it so it's like you're only gonna see that once every maybe a Spiral Abyss place, maybe once a Spiral Abyss place, maybe once like, that's 15 minutes, and you need to. That's pretty long. On Spiral Abyss, like floor 12, where you could die, that's useful for one floor. So after that one floor, you gotta remember that is done. You can't rely on Barbara's C6. Maybe like one boss fight, and you gotta wait another 15 minutes until another boss fight. It's not the best. It sounds pretty overpowered, but the 15-minute cooldown kind of makes it so it's like, oh, it's just a one use, which is okay. Now, here's the big problem. We get a free one, and like I just said, Barbara's constellations aren't great. They aren't beautiful. They aren't, like, godlike. And healers fall off, like, later into the game. So, where I'm at in the game, healers fall off, like, straight dedicated healers fall off entirely. Healers that can't do anything but heal fall off. Like, characters like Diona, a healer, but also one of a very good shield unit. She shields, so it's really good. It makes her way better late game, a more viable late game than someone like Barbara or Chi-Chi. Bennett, he also heals. That's technically what he was supposed to be, but he has a Q that also gives you like 20% of his base attack to you. Like, he gives you DPS, more damage off of his base attack. He's pretty good. Besides just healing. The healing's more like a bonus to what you're actually gonna use this character for. Bennett, you're gonna use them for the DPS boost, and Diona you're gonna use for the shields. That's just how you're gonna use them. Barbara can only heal. She doesn't have any other uses. She has no other uses besides meme DPS build, but that is a meme. It is a meme. I would not recommend you use a healer to be a DPS character. There's my thing with the meme DPS things is like, guys, damage numbers is not the only thing that makes a character good. Kit is one. I want to make a video on that later. I know a video I want to make. Absolutely. Okay. And yeah, nothing insane with the bonus Hydra damage for character. I don't know. That's decent for the characters. It's okay. It's okay. Which that Hydro DPS bonus only works for Mona or Child or Xingqiu, which doesn't really help her at all, okay? Besides that, yeah. Official's really good. Her Constellation's great. This unlocks DPS potential. This is 200% attack damage and AoE increase for Knight Rider, her ult. This is her Q, right? Oh wait, no. No, this gives her even more DPS damage on her her E, which is great. Wings of Nightmare. That is the, you know, that is the Q. This heals you. She can heal now when skill duration ends. Official regenerates 20% of her HP. That's great. She's a little squishy, so that's great. More things. Extends duration of Oz presence field by additional 2 seconds. Oz performs joint attack with active character when present, dealing 30% official's attack as electro damage. It's good. It's good. It gives more damage to Oz, which is what you want with official. She's good. Her best in slot is stringless, even though it's not really the absolute best. Well, there's a new weapon that's coming out that might be one of official's new alternative slots, because Elemental Mastery is garbage for electro characters, because the element is garbage. Sadly, sad. It's sad that characters like Razor and Official do lose out on elemental reactions because their elemental reactions are bad. Razor's elemental reaction is electro, so Superconduct and Overload are not as good as they're not as good as like Vaporize or Melt. Sadly, they get beat out by Pyro DPSs. That's what I'm saying. Razor does get beat out by Pyro DPSs. C6 is great though. Yeah, that's it. That's it on the most part. I'm not gonna go deep into Sucrose or Noelle's Constellation. That's not my place. I'm just gonna say both of them are pretty good. Barbara is definitely the stain on Child's Banner, but that's okay. Because they have Rosaria, and I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna at least roll for Rosaria. If you put in the comments a character that doesn't exist, I will ignore you. So I haven't even said who you should summon for. Now, Simple. I'll give you the simple version. Roll for Venti if you need help with either like 11-2 of Spiral Abyss or just suck at clearing domains. Venti will absolutely help you with those. If you are fine, if you need a DPS character, Venti will not help you with that. Venti will not help you. Venti's not your next DPS character, okay? Child or Tartaglia is a better DPS character, main DPS character. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.